side. Already some fights looking to be taken towards Link, but they're denied.
Yeah, this is something that BBL have done a couple of times. Try and bait out the plant spot, but oh my god, Jawgemo being absolutely massive. And now it's sociable to give his attempt. What can he do? G2 need to play together and not gift 1v1 to sociable, because if they do, there's always a chance he can punish. It won't happen this round, but very, very close.
Well supported from this point in time, yet BBL will continue to walk into Jawgemo's crosshair. Magnetic, it snaps to yet another head flying across the screens of BBL. It's a scary sight.
In terms of tier 1 talent, he's not truly found himself being punished every single time. And look right here, the trap set up, Jawgemo straight away on the mark.
Yampi trying to dissect this one. Not knowing where to go, calls the only play that he can possibly make in the situation through the smoke before it fades, but when it does, the curtain falls on BBL for yet another G2 round.
There is still chips to be used, and they have to be used, or else they'll never be able to be used again. The expiry date is up, and well, so is Profit's expiry date. He's off the board, using the showstopper, maybe out of panic from Levin, expecting more players to come through, but won't get any value.
It's not a full disengage though. G2 still hanging around in mid. Jaw hot to trot. He'll keep going. There's plenty left in the tank that he was created in a lab. The duelist machine. And I tell you what, he's found the opener for them here as well. Leading the charge towards A, it's opened up for post. 4-on-4, BBL setting their feet here for the retake, but as soon as they look to send it in motion, G2 are 2 steps ahead of the curve. Sliding back in is Jaw for more, but as you say, it's another ragtag purchase from G2. They'll make the most of what they've got. Nice stun, brilliant nade. Leaf and Trent both low, but the capitalization will not be there. The weak are defended by the strong. G2 up to double digits. Of the less experienced teams walk in and kind of say to themselves, like, oh guys, you know, no one knows us here. You've got that sense of the unknown. You want to use that to your advantage. Not really seen it from BBL, and on this round, it is just G2 walking in and making the game their own. And the city at the end of the sun, it might just be the end of the road for BBL. Just locked out behind the smoke. They're going to respect it. It is literally just Zeus here. Kings of Americas in the past. Oh, but Zeus can't play God in that situation. He is gone. Knife onto Jonah in garage. G2 trying to play a wider post plant, get a little bit more aggressive. Mr. Fallen has laid the first blow, and here comes the rest of Foot in through mid. Jaw leading the front lines on the opposite direction. Push and pull. CT space taken by G2. Now Foot need to make their way back in. Double TP. Valen in the corner. Back out again, but still stunned up. Traded as Jaw adds yet another. 3 for him on the round. He goes down. Foot with the numbers all onto Valen. Captain clutch in the 1v2. He does get his first, and there is no stick. Valen will clutch it out. It's brilliant. The paranoia cuts across the window. You've got the flank in through mid as well, if you even want to call it that. Foot with a vice grip. Closing in now, tightening that iron fist that rules over G2. Zeus adds the kill, which makes it a 1 versus 2 for Jawgemo. It's this fight between the Neons, the head-to-head once more, and Jaw will not be beat. He's the world champ for a reason, and he adds that quality into the Red Bull clutch.
With the positions that Foot are playing, they're ready to fight for sight.
Yeah, there's no immediate reaction either. The setups here, they're walking straight in, stun off the trap. Jawgemo gets one, Trent the other. G2 combining, starting to turn back up the heat here. And in post, they're locked out behind the smoke. It is a spam game, hit and hope. Chasing shadows, Foot lose this round. And G2 get right back in it after the 60-second break in play. Easy for Jawgemo. He would have had that fight first as well, because Valen, idle in the backside, brings himself to the front of it. At a captain will shatter the mirror pick. A big win for him. 4 versus 3, plant coming in. That's a headshot through the corner by Trent. Brilliant shot dart, extra damage. G2 with tools into this retake. Op might be up, but it's the overdrive you've got to look at, and the counter of the Rolling Thunder to just slow the pace down to a walk.
Look at him in. I mean, Kaptakan is kind of aware of it, but
Here is Leaf. He shows up, but it was already done. They wanted to go out and win it. No one felt that they could really make some damage here. It fell on deaf ears, perhaps. It's all on him to hold the side.
He's caught Shio trying to get back in. Jawgemo there in support. He will down the spike. Happens still not anywhere near Tree Lover. He has to do it all himself. He got a couple kills with the Bulldog earlier, but he won't get anything this time. It should be all but confirmed for G2 to get this round. It would take something miraculous. Something from the heavens. That's maybe what happened earlier, but I think this is all but confirmed here as G2 look to finish this round out. Just trying to hide in the smoke, it disperses, but no heads-up gunfights. Valen wins the first, Jawgemo now coming in. G2 starting to grease the gears, starting to get themselves feeling good, feeling fine. One player left, and well, they'll be dining after that one, Hazza. A death match! Jawgemo the only one left, and now he's up against his opposite number. Darkwin is low, 11 points of health to be exact. Looking for that fight, you can see Jawgemo is hungry for it. Looking left and right, he's even thinking about the shotty, knowing how low his opponent is. He looks the wrong way, the bullets are giving up. He's giving up his position, and Jawgemo will win that 2v1 clutch. It's actually a bit of a crunch set up here. Jog grabs Shio, and you're seeing that there is the crossfire being set up from Trent. Permitta want to try and deal with this, but this is an issue that they is well and truly got their attention, trying to escape, but I don't think they'll be able to get out. Darkwind's got 3. Permitta, they're looking for another pace change. They're looking to send it towards the A and see what they get on the other side. Aries in hand. I know it's the last round, but not that weapon. G2 will put a stop to this. Hand up. Permitta having to pause. The guy is an Ares merchant. That's just what he's going to do. Like, I don't care if Happen has the Vandal here. I actually want him with the Ares. And look at that. Another double up. G2 making a very easy one of Permitta on this round. When it comes down to fundamental Valorant, there truly is no one better. G2, a core that has lasted a long, long time.
With a shot dart there as well. Flat in the end as Elite gets one back. It's just so back and forth. Finally, G2 put their foot down.
Standing ahead.
And as we come into the execute, all the utility runs in, but Martin is just going to slide right into a stun, and it's just a complete wipeout for G2 Esports picking up that second round.
With the hat off his head, now they should know. 2 towards backside, 1 playing from Graffiti. That's Trent. He goes down, all onto Jawgemo. He's been so good before, and he will continue to do so. Nice from Leaf. Situational, just making sure that G2 aren't papering over the cracks. Has a continuation in post. Sadak with the next, twice the number KC. Jawgemo is adding to his death toll. This time they've already got numbers in the back door, and Elite is one of those. Standing his ground, Sadak by his side, drop down to 2 HP, but facilitating further success. Jawgemo! A triple means that G2 now, not only do they have the numbers, that tap of the spike is inducing a fight which they are so well favored to win. Jersey away from that core after all the time they spent together. That was always a team that were good on Sheriffs. Now what can they do with rifles? Martin already getting to work. Jawgemo's behind you. That's another pickup. G2. Oh my lord, Jawgemo, they're just running riot right now. We can finally introduce Jawgemo to the desk. Great to have you here with us, mate. How are you feeling coming right out of that win?
You know, I'm a little shaky right now, you know, but...
Shaky?
Yeah, I'm a little shaky. You saw me entry site, like, I got a little bit nervous, you know. I'm still nervous.
I have a screen right now that says here, what, 347, 4.3 KD?
Yeah.
You reading this? That's shaky for you?
Yeah, that's shaky for me, I think so.
Okay, in terms of, you know, getting prepared for these games then, and what that's looked like for you, being here in Berlin, I imagine you would have been here for a while now. Yeah. How's that routine sort of set itself up for you? If you say that you're still shaky, how can that improve?
I mean, I usually change all my settings right before a tournament happens, so we only had 4 or 5 days for boot camp for this tournament specifically, so changed all my res, changed all my sense, and then that's how I get into my, you know, my action, my mode to, you know, perform like how I have been. So, and then yesterday's tournament, we lost 1 game against Put, and that definitely refreshed all of us as a team to, you know, get back together and be like, hey, we gotta refocus and figure out what our goal is here. And I think that's been the best part about the tournament so far, just like having that play in to go into these matches and then have to play one more to get on the stage. And I'm excited for that.
I was going to ask you about that game against Foot. Was there any lessons sort of learned? Have you had time to go back and watch the VOD and see what that looked like from your side?
Yeah, I went back and I kind of went too deep a couple times. So, you know, I mean, I have some good timings for my plays, but I got to, you know, still figure out the team stuff. We're a brand new team with me included. They've been together for a long time, of course, but we still got to learn everything together. And that's the best part about this game for sure.
Yeah. What's it like been meshing with Valen as well? Obviously, as someone that you've known for a while, but coming in with your hyper-aggressive style, as you've said, how that factors into the play style that he wants to run. How has it been since the start?
He's definitely letting me do all my gaps that I find, and he's just going to figure out how to like call behind me, and he's been doing like, incredible. Like his IGLing, I can't beat it. Like he's one of my favorite IGLs so far, so I'm excited for this.
We know, obviously, Neon has kind of just been taken over. I say the word and your face lights up. You love it, though. You absolutely love it.
Yeah.
My question is, with the nerfs in mind, at least the ones that have been suggested, do you feel like this is something that you can see yourself bringing into later competitions, perhaps? Or is it just, like, is it a playstyle that you really love that much? Or are there other agents where you're thinking, yeah, you know what, like, when the time is right, we move away from this?
I mean, I think Neon's definitely still good on like, certain maps. I'm not gonna spoil my tech, but
All good,
you know,
man, all good.
But I mean, there's still Raze, there's still Jet. Like, there's still a lot of characters that people haven't seen me play yet. There might be a Yoro coming in eventually. So, but I think Neon's like a little bit nerfed, and the dash stuns like 50% cut off. It's not too bad. You just gotta figure out how to play around it. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I guess in terms of those agents as well, and what that decision making is that more on Valen or you individually and what you want to do comp wise?
I think it's a team. It's a whole team thing for
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Like, I don't think it'll only be me if I see the gaps and I find like the actual nice opportunities I can get with the different agents. So that's kind of what I bring into the table. I mean, I can play anything. You guys, I mean, I always say it. I played Gecko first time with them, and we did well with it. So I think it's whatever I can figure out.
Comes in at the perfect opportunity. Utility being thrown either side, but G2 were ahead momentarily, back in front. Leaf doing the business there. Still, they can't quite get the spike half, but they can get T1 completely halved.
Looking to answer back to a couple of the lurks that Meteor has been doing.
Well, there's the op that we were talking about earlier, and there's the showstopper. Lovely stuff from Jog.
Yeah, I like that they did that. And now this round, I mean, they're going to go for the same sort of push-out showers, but this time backed up with a flash, but it actually swings in G2's way, with Jawgemo being able to pick up that first kill.
And he knows that players would have maybe come out here. Only one player is in on the site. It was Jawgemo, but the spike is elsewhere. Meteor at least denies Leaf from getting that pick, but Jonah P knows and is close by to try and pick it up.
Show us what you can do, Sylvan. 14 HP and a flash to help assist it, but it is, of course, Jawgemo that is going to close out the round.
And there isn't everything that they would want in terms of weaponry either. Orbital Strike being used to try and deny any space. We know that that can work out, and we know that Jog's Vandal can as well.
Just slipping through the crack there towards window, actually managing to take out Alpha. And now the Hunter's Fury here for Trent.
It's
No
brilliant.
time
Whoa.
left. There's nothing Fnatic can do.
Blink and you miss it. Fnatic just disappear from the face of Haven. Looking to break through into the A site, third time running, but the Neural Theft reveals it all. Perfectly showing where exactly the plan is for Fnatic. G2 maneuver into the defense of it before Fnatic can say hello, Jawgemo. He rushes in, he's deep into the defense of the site. Fnatic are no longer with us in round number 9 as G2 show who's boss on the A site.
If Sayonara does fall.
Oh man, can Fnatic exploit the weakness? Jawgemo's read it, pings it. Paranoia showing intent. I think Jonah narrowly avoids it. Still 1-for-1 traded. If you're Fnatic, you need a little bit more than that. Kayak able to break through with a shot, but it's a tough world. It's all an obfuscation. It's all an illusion because they're heading towards the C site and G2 need to be quick on their feet.
That they do. You do have the retake camera available here for Leap as well.
Oh, the Hunter's Fury makes
Yeah,
matters
that's deadly.
worse. Oh, you can see the panic of Fnatic's faces as G2 make them dance.
They've heard the reload in window here as well.
Tough one for Alpha, yeah. Oh, and in and out, batter weaving like a madman. Kayak though is there for the reply, but Jawgemo slides through and keeps the advantage here for G2, leaving Chronicle on a very hot seat. And G2 are looking to do that. Chronicle, tough work for him, too many angles to cover and account for. Chronicle. First to find contact, but not the first to find a kill. Jawgemo switches up the pace a little bit. G2 showing that there's two faces to their play. Catching Boaster off guard, and now he's infiltrated the back line. Kayak is all by himself. Oh no, he's in trouble. Cage breaks through. Oh, for a second there, opportunity for two picked up, but no. Instead, G2 avert it. Sayonara revealing where he's coming from, throwing down an owl drone all by himself though. And he will be going for this one. Nice little one-way to be thrown to mitigate whatever Sayonara could bring out, but double digits hit by G2. Not much has been checked off the previous round as Fnatic quickly lose two players, as well as Spike.
It's a big risk to be taken here, right?
G2 do back out of it though. Respect it. They know they've got the numbers, they can just throw at them as they play. Kayak! What on earth was that? Where did you even come up with that? And all of a sudden, it's all converted. Jawgemo in the 1v2. Obviously, you want this play on the clutch, but Fnatic want to choose where they take this fight.
You've got the read here from Jawgemo as well. That rush back over towards this A site. The plant to go down here. And you've even got the Thrash online in this 2v1. Fnatic should be able to secure this fourth round.
It's crazy. They're even mustering up a different angle of attack. Alpha, you're going all the way around. Thrash being utilized. So Jawgemo able to deal with that. Oh, he's smart. Amongst the smartest players who have ever graced Valorant. Showstopper in hand. Kayak reveals himself, and he's low enough for the connection. Jawgemo, what a beast. Deals with Fnatic by himself. They can attribute comeback as the initialization of a potential dynasty. Didn't quite happen the way they would like. But still, it's all they can rely on. Showstopper. Oh. The potential of a triple collection there was insane, but just the one will do for now. They weren't trying to win at least, try to do some damage, some catch-up time, but it does provide G2 with a tremendous lead. A 9th round guarantee with only 1 round remaining in the half after it. A potential 10th to be collected. This is a rough territory. When you bind, it would be a strong suit for G2, given the fact that they've chosen to pick into it. But Fnatic haven't quite found the answer just yet. Jonah, sidelines. They could spray. Once they hear the spike being touched, they're going to try and spray, but Alpha is able to spot Jonah first. Leaps in the backline, no one is looking. Boaster could die here, trying to assist with his own smokes. Spray down comes through, no connection, but Jawgemo is doing so much in the Viper's by himself. He feels comfort under pressure, and Chronicle is down to do it all by himself. Tough situation with Trent holding with a shorty. Oh, it's absolute misery by Fnatic, and it's all delivered by G2. This particular round, trying to invest as much as humanly possible, but they need something and they need it quick, and Valin might not be permitting them to do that, just rushing behind the back line. There's a trade from Sayonara, though. No, they need a little bit extra. Jawgemo within the smoke is causing havoc, and it's just falling apart by Fnatic. G2 have got them against the wall, taking wind out of their lungs. G2 not only knock out Fnatic, but show that they're the new big boss in Red Bull home ground.
Well, quite a show there as well. We're going to talk about it. Obviously, earlier on this season, we saw that Fnatic knocked you guys out of a competition. You weren't part of the team then, but you are now. Are you him? Is it all about you, Jawgemo?
Time will tell, but I'll make it about me eventually, for sure.
Okay, for sure. Walker Stommy 2-0, a great part of the competition, knocking out last year's 2023 champions. How did it feel for you guys? We saw you kind of like, having a great time there on the feed with the penultimate game. You were enjoying yourselves, it seemed.
Of course, if you don't enjoy the game, enjoy your partners next to you, how are you gonna win? You gotta make sure the team cam's like on point, everybody's having fun, everybody's laughing, gotta keep the vibes up, and that's my job sometimes,
I mean, since joining the team here as well, I mean, how much have you enjoyed being part of this G2 family? It seems like you are having the best time of your life out there.
I mean, I love the staff. I love all my boys. I mean, a few of us went on vacation, for a little bit to Barcelona. So, I've been spending as much time as much as I can with them. So it's been nice.
Should I ask you what happened in Barcelona, or just leave that one?
Just leave that alone for sure.
Leave that alone. We'll talk off camera later. But apart from that as well, obviously Valin as well, IGL on the team. What does Valin add to things for you guys as well? How is he inspiring you during big moments like those games?
I mean, he knows how to control me. He knows how to control his dog. That's what I would always say. But he has a lot of game plans. He has everything that's settled that I've never had experience with before. Yep. So learning is my best part of my features that I know about myself. So him teaching me the ways of his game plan and the way that G2 plays, I mean, it's gonna make me insane. So I already seen the results of it. So yeah.
It's all about the Jawgemo, man.
The dog.
I love it. The dog
leaves the advantage towards C9. They're still going, and that is a lifeline for G2.
The only real thing to look at is Jawgemo having a gun and having his ult. That's not a bad start. Already catching out onto one. In fact, he takes down 3! We're talking about him being a bit quiet. This could be the exact step up they need. Maybe the coach saying, remember who you are. You look back at this map in the past, teams could put a lot of attack rounds. I don't know if that will necessarily be the same here, but 4 rounds, it might just be possible for G2.
Oh, Jawgemo, I thought he looked away at the wrong moment, but he glanced back just in time.
And this plant needs to go down and needs to go down now. But already, Jawgemo is upon them. The spike goes down, but so do the members of C9.
But the punish still not there. These are kills they need. These are kills they need! And G2 have Jawgemo to try to recover. A desperate attempt, and he's making a beautiful display of it. Swinging out for one more, but he's stopped at the last hurdle.